This is a green screen. So many things can be done with a green screen.
Epic rap battle, green screen versus blue screen!
While working on my videos about fan songs or nerdcore, which is what it's actually called, I always don't know if I should consider rap battles as a completely different thing. I mean, they really aren't. It's usually just more songs about some nerd shit like Five Nights at Freddy's or Karl Marx.
Developed by an anonymous group of Russian hackers.
But it also has its own structure that's rarely broken, and it truly feels like its own genre, so fuck it. It's gonna get its own video because I don't know how to cram all this into a big nerdcore video without it feeling weird. Rap battles on YouTube are something to behold. I think some of these might genuinely be the best videos out there just ever.
The kids are having sex.
Whether it just be the stupid fun of them, the weird ass matchups, or the insane amount of production value some of them have, rap battles have always been a series of videos I really appreciate on this platform. They're obviously not as big as they used to, but I'm just so glad they're still being made by really passionate people. This is the kind of shit YouTube was made for. Getting in front of a green screen dressed up as your favorite character and rapping, or just Adolf Hitler most of the time.
Suck my robot ball!
Of course, this genre all started from epic rap battles of history by Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd in 2010, and like 15 years later, they're still doing it. That's impressive, okay? Most YouTubers usually have two paths in life: absolutely lose your fucking marbles or become a shitty content farm. There's no in between. Originally, ERB was conceptualized as a rap battle between two random characters, but also it would be improvised. Slowly, they realized improv kind of sucked for this idea, so they immediately changed it. These first few videos have the budget of a can of fucking soup, but they already have basically everything down to a T. The heavy use of green screen, the shitty costumes, the structure, and the famous epic rap battle announcer voice. I like how this voice kind of becomes its own character and delivers the line more and more goofy every time. Usually the matchups in these videos make some kind of sense. Freddy Krueger and Wolverine because they're both pedophiles. Ronald McDonald and Burger King because they're both pedophiles. Donald Trump and Joe Biden because they're both. But in season 1, there's like barely anything connecting the characters. It's just random ass matchups for little to no reason, like Genghis Khan versus the Easter Bunny. Actually, that one might be because they're both pedophiles. Albert Einstein versus Stephen Hawking is an absolute classic. That shit is gold record. Amazing opportunity to have Stephen Hawking rap with his robot voice.
Particles in the universe that we can observe.
This is also the point where they teamed up with Maker Studios to produce rap battles, so it's a little more high budget and the costumes aren't as shitty. Billy Mays versus Ben Franklin is another one that doesn't make much sense, but it's still so good. I mean, I don't know how relevant Billy Mays is nowadays because he was just an infomercial host that people found funny in like the 2000s. But this video is fucking insane if you have all the context, because Billy Mays ends his rap dying of a heart attack. And this was 2 years later after the real Billy Mays died of a heart attack. I don't feel like they would do this nowadays, but it's still kind of funny if I'm gonna be honest. Then he gets replaced by ShamWow guy.
It's bad enough I gotta see you every time I tip a stripper.
At this point, every single rap battle was posted to Nice Peter's channel, and this all culminated in the Epic Rap Battles of History Season 1 finale, where all their videos will be posted to a new channel after it. Nice Peter versus Epic Lloyd. Both of the creators duking it out to see who's better, only for both of them to quit until someone lowers from the heavens to confront them.
Oh, shit.
Who the fuck is this guy? This is Kasim G, one of the co-founders of Maker Studios. He also did stuff on G4, if you know what that is. That's basically it. Okay, time for Hitler. I am Adolf Hitler. I'm Adolf Hitler. How am I supposed to segue into that? There's no good way of doing it. The second ever rap battle was Darth Vader versus Hitler. So naturally, they started off season 2 with the rematch, probably because too many people said Hitler won, but to be fair, he has the single most polarizing line in rap battle history. Darth Vader does a way better job here. I especially like whenever he first grabs Hitler and just throws him across the room, but I have to say, other than that, he's pretty weak. But if we're just going on pure lyrics, Hitler won. I'm sorry. Okay, please remember this is in the context of fucking Darth Vader versus Hitler rap battle. Later on, they did a third one, and this is just the best. They're doing a parody of the Jabba's palace scene immediately after they just did a parody in the last video of the same scene. It's amazing. This time, there is no doubt in my mind. Vader fucking destroys Hitler here.
Little book got fired up. How to be your whole book got fired up. When your bunker started getting fired up, you put a gun in your mouth and fired up.
Got fired up. I've been thinking about these bars for years. That is the greatest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Vader still wins even if I don't really like the portion with Boba Fett voiced by goddamn Ray William Johnson. Is that Kasim G again? Get the hell out of here. Season 2 has some of the most iconic battles of all time. Barack Obama versus Mitt Romney, the first battle based on an election that was actually happening at the time, and they would continue to do this every new election. Also, the guy that plays Obama in this video just always did Obama song parodies. Like, that's how he got famous, and that led to him meeting the real Obama. I like to think ERB led to this, but it also just could have been this.
If you voted for me, changes on the way, you know it. If you voted for me, changes on the way, you know it.
If you voted for me. If you voted for me, you could have. Michael Jackson versus Elvis Presley is another legendary matchup. I especially enjoy whenever Michael Jackson turns white. Fucking. Okay. This has nothing to do with anything, but anytime I see Elvis, I remember that story that Elvis ate 22 of these sandwiches that were hollowed out loaves of bread filled with peanut butter jelly and a pound of bacon. That is the most fucked up feat of humanity I've ever heard of. This has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to mention that. At this point, they were so popular, there was even a couple celebrities in season 2, like the good mythical fuckers in Mario Bros versus the Wright Bros, but I guess they were just as famous as ERB back then, so it's not that surprising. But Snoop Dogg, that guy's in Fortnite. Then there's the Key and Peele collabs. Did they paint Keegan-Michael Key to be more black? It's so weird to see Key and Peele in epic rap battles of history, because until a couple years ago, I just never connected the dots and I didn't realize this was them. It's even weirder because Get Out came out 4 years later, and that completely changed how Jordan Peele is viewed.
Ooh, gaga, I want milk.
In season 3, they continued this by getting Weird Al to play Isaac Newton and the good mythical fuckers again. And oh yeah, it's Smosh. Oh fuck yeah. I love you, Smosh Ian Hecox. Around this time, they also made their first battle to feature Donald Trump. And it's so funny because not only would he be in 3 other battles, this is also before he became president and all the insane shit happened. So it's the most outdated, subdued portrayal of Donald Trump possible.
I don't know what you think I've done.
I don't have anything to say about this video. I just want to play that. Ghostbusters versus Mythbusters probably has the best lookalikes in the entire series, especially the Ghostbusters. They just somehow got 4 guys that look exactly like them. James Bond versus Austin Powers is another one that just has the right people. This guy is perfect for Daniel Craig James Bond. One of my favorite rap battles they ever made is Gordon Ramsay versus Julia Child. Julia Child is fine and all, but Epic Lloyd plays such a good Gordon Ramsay, and he just immediately won after he summoned fucking Blue Team to start a chant in the back.
I mean, it's rubber! Yes, chef! Look at page 408! Tell me who the fuck wants to let the cook cop brain!
This shit goes so hard, I don't care. Another trend these videos started doing was just going whatever, and adding another character to the battle. Like in Steven Spielberg versus Alfred Hitchcock, which just became a big battle royale between famous movie directors. Jim Henson versus Stan Lee is funny because they literally forgive each other and stop rapping, and then motherfucking Walt Disney shows up. But what makes this even better is that they were literally being funded by Disney. Disney acquired Maker, the studio that funds ERB, in 2014 and worked with a lot of YouTubers to produce stuff, including technically this battle. I mean, I guess it's fitting that there's no Who Won screen either because it's clearly Walt Disney. Now the year is 2016. Donald Trump versus Hillary. Time to get 100 million views on YouTube, baby. And again, it's interrupted by Abraham Lincoln. They did the same exact bit last time. He just always shows up.
Are you fucking kidding me?
At this point, it's been 6 years and 6 seasons, so they decide to once again fight each other. Nice Peter versus Epic Lloyd 2. And this one kind of gets real, at least Epic Lloyd does, because he goes all fucking in, and I have no idea how you stay friends after this, holy shit. And then they start rapping at the same exact time too. After this, ERB would take an extended break of almost 2 years, so I kind of just want to look at all the stuff they did and influenced outside of the videos up to this point. Aside from getting some celebrities, the RoboCop versus Terminator video is literally an ad for Terminator Genesis. Even Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up for a second, probably because he was too busy filming the movie that was kind of a big piece of shit, but they were going mainstream, okay?
I'm old.
How about the fact that the second SpongeBob movie, Sponge Out of Water, literally ended with a rap battle written by Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd, and they also performed in it? I mean, yeah, that rap is not good because it's between 2 characters that are only in the movie for like 2 scenes, and the writing is pretty weak because they can't include lines like this.
I am Adolf Hitler!
But they wrote for SpongeBob, that's what matters. But what's better than working with SpongeBob is working with the Annoying Orange.
Leave a pulpy crater, find passion, and I will date her.
Annoying Orange did a collab with both Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd, and I have a feeling that neither of them actually helped with the lyrics whatsoever because it sounds like this.
Rap like an apple. Get out of here and grapple with the fact that you go absolutely horrible with Snap.
But if I had to say who won, it's got to be Eminem for the first one and Little Apple for the second one. He spit straight fire.
The bird terms, Little Apple, the M-word's messed up.
When I first watched this, I really misheard this as the N-words messed up, and I almost lost my fucking mind. I know they didn't invent rap battles, obviously, but I think it's safe to say they definitely inspired a lot of the more out there rap battle videos people would start making, especially when they would have the same style, like when the Good Mythical Fuckers made epic rap battles, Nerd versus Geek.
Nerd. Yes, I am Adolf Hitler!
This video kinda isn't good, but sometimes it catches me off guard whenever the instrumental starts doing this shit.
While you're lost in second life, letting your fingernails grow long, I'll be syncing up my iPhone, tablet, TV, and your mom.
That's good, I like that. This era of Rhett and Link is so strange because the songs they made are the most base level, white boy quirky, like rub some bacon on it. The joke is that bacon's good and I wanna eat that motherfucker.
Today we ask the age-old question, will it milk?
This one is a stretch, but I also feel like Smosh's Smash rap was also somewhat inspired by ERB, maybe just a little. I just wanted to mention this video, I'm gonna be honest.
Bitch always gets kidnapped because he's too busy plumbing Luigi's pie.
Both of these guys fucking bet Miyamoto. And of course, ERB inspired Animeme to make rap battles. But I just talked about that, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's much to say. It's just memes rapping against each other, or Pokemon sometimes. It's not very good, but it's there.
Listen up, Ash! Your rhymes are defective! Here, take this bomb! It's super effective!
And of course, you can't forget the time JT Music threw their hat in the ring.
How sad when they left, I bet it hurt. Didn't I see you want to catch a predator? Go get yourself a BJ from Fox.
That shit probably hurt. But all of these are huge channels. What do you think the startups are doing? Greg Heffley versus Anne Frank rap battle. Oh no. I think what made Darth Vader versus Hitler work is that it twisted Hitler to not feel like a real human that existed, but instead a complete parody that screams really loud about hating Darth Vader. When I revisited those videos, I thought they would just be edgy bullshit, but they surprisingly hold up well, just with how insane they get.
Rolling a mustache, I call that dirty Sanchez on your lip.
This is some shit.
You don't scare me. I can face anyone without panic. You hide from your problems by living in an attic.
And yes, of course this video got deleted, but this video doesn't even compare to the legendary status of Guy Fawkes versus the Joker.
Guy Fawkes is gay, Fawkes rapping with his small.
This video also got deleted, but I legitimately can't tell if this was a complete accident or a stroke of pure ironic genius. For some baffling reason, as the rap battle goes on, both characters just keep threatening each other with sexual assault.
You freak! Wanna see a magic trick?
Here is your ass, and here's my dick.
That's not what he says! The Joker doesn't do this!
Why so serious while I'm ripping your rings?
Why would you fucking upload this video? In 2018, epic rap battles of history came back with Elon Musk versus Mark Zuckerberg. Again, in current day, it's not really an accurate portrayal of Elon Musk anymore. They did some more old-timers like Joker versus Pennywise, where Nice Peter's trying his best as Joker because I think he's trying to redeem himself after the Batman he played in this video was kind of just a shitty Christian Bale impression that everyone was doing. But if we're talking about iconic, it doesn't get more iconic than Donald Trump versus Joe Biden.
Pain of losing loved ones is something I have seen. So I know how you must have felt when they killed Jeffrey Epstein.
This is like the shot heard around the world. Everyone knows this. To this day, epic rap battles is still going, and while it's not as big as it used to, it's still a pretty big staple of the internet. And nothing reinforces that more than the fact that they accidentally created an entire rap battle community on YouTube, and it's probably the best thing that ever happened to the website.
The kids are having sex.
It's a pretty tight-knit community, but they make some good shit. Some of these channels make videos that I would consider even better than the real epic rap battles channel. Or they're just dumb as shit and it's like this.
Time to drop. Let's go! Oh my god! What am I doing? Calm down, Oreo! You just gotta keep shooting! Man, I think I just killed it. It's alright.
That man was merely a villain.
Some of these are just clear parodies meant to be stupid and bad, but they still come off as really funny, like Legend 57 Rap Battles, which exclusively makes videos that are edited like this and sound like this.
Sweet beta, bitch. Your rhymes are all shot. Who the fuck keeps shooting everybody?
These videos kind of ride the edge of trying too hard to be funny, but it's like, it wraps back around to being so not funny that it turns funny again, and then wraps back around again like 5 more times.
Hey, Superman, could I...
Starting with their Godzilla vs. King Kong video, they have this running joke where the Terminator will show up at the end of a rap battle, and they've done this for almost every single upload. This happens every single time.
It's the ultimate robot. Do you know who you're facing?
Ultimate robot, you're sorely mistaken, guys. I said that I would be back later.
There's so many good channels that do a genuinely good job, but I don't want to just keep repeating myself, so fuck it. Lightning round. Mr. J is a more serious channel, but it also teeters on complete dumb bullshit. I mean, this is all dumb bullshit, but there's a slightly higher level of dumb bullshit to these, and I mean that in a good way.
I think you suck, and your girl Chalith, she's a slut.
One of these videos include a legendary line that just immediately won the battle by a landslide. And the video is obviously Roxanne Wolf versus Luna.
Soon as stay alone as a pathetic, brainless orphan. Fuck adoption, you should have been put up for abortion.
Holy fucking shit! Gaming Plush 64 is a person that's actually helped me before with music, specifically in one of like shitty plush shitpost videos that we put way too much time into. They do a lot of work on other rap battle channels, specifically a lot of editing, which they're really good at. I really like their Don't Hug Me I'm Scared rap battles, where it's either just reused footage from the actual show or this little Roy plush.
Wakey, wakey. You're not alone on a Saturday night.
They do this style where they just edit pre-existing footage a lot, and it's so funny looking in Has-Been Hotel versus Hotel Mario when CDI Mario's interacting with Has-Been Hotel footage.
Shut up, slut. Mario's nothing to fuck with.
Dilly is the channel behind the classic known as William Afton versus Mr. Krabs. You would think Afton has this in the bag, but Mr. Krabs goes all in, and they somehow got someone that can do a perfect Mr. Krabs and SpongeBob voice.
Murphy boy!
Yeah?
What's he steal?
I think he likes kids.
Better kids meal.
Then they made Chef Pee-Pee versus, I don't know, some Danganronpa character. I don't know what a Danganronpa is.
I can't cook, come on, it sure defines what tasteless is. Your main course is making fun of disabled kids.
As an SML historian, I really enjoyed some of the deep cut references here, like the Nah, it's just me line, or the goddamn GameCube dude reference.
The only thing you ever killed at all is GameCube dude.
I've been talking about GameCube dude for years, and the amount of joy I felt when I heard him mentioned in this random ass rap battle is immeasurable.
You're weird.
Especially when Lavelle, who plays Chef Pee-Pee, is the one that made GameCube dude delete his channel.
Don't go and watch GameCube dude shit anymore.
Eddie FRB is one of the most high quality channels here. Their new stuff is really good, but I like looking back at the older videos because they made a Don't Hug Me I'm Scared versus Poochie and Pansy video. Gaming Plush 64 also did a video including them, but this one is just a little better. Does anyone even remember Poochie and Pansy? It's probably one of the first internet ARGs, and it tries so hard to be scary that it just turns really funny. So I just have to like point out how scuffed this thumbnail is. They traced the like duck mascot costume that shows up for like 3 seconds, not the actual puppet. Duck Song versus Untitled Goose Game started this trend where they get Stupendium as one of the characters, a legend in nerdcore, but the other character just has way better lines and destroys them immediately because the Duck Song duck fucking won.
Call it a gender reveal. I light you up, then I burn your house down Forest Fire 101.
Then the Stupendium played Cat in the Hat and did a really good job, but then the opponent was Puss in Boots, who started rapping in Spanish and saying shit like this.
Take your first blood like the doctor censor, and I go for the throat like your author's cancer.
That is the most evil thing he could have possibly said. Another completely unfair matchup is Grunkle Stan versus Saul Goodman, and Saul is, you know, he's really trying, but spoilers for Better Call Saul.
But he went mad, try it. Looks like you're gaslighting. Led to his gaslight.
The battle it's over. Grunkle Stan wins. I mean, there's no competition. He immediately wins.
You filled a broom in his head until his head filled your room.
Stan, he's already done for. You gotta stop this.
Salt on my dick.
The production on this channel was a little rough, obviously, but nowadays it looks and sounds so good. Like, they went out of their way to have both art styles animated in the Charlie Brown versus Cartman battle. Fightmarker is another person that's helped me with some music stuff. Well, the same exact video, but I just have so much respect for this channel. A lot of his battles focus on YouTubers, and the lyrics have these hyper-specific references that you really have to be a fan of these people to get. There is an insane amount of dedication to the most unimportant shots. Like, no matter what, when a character is just pictured, they're portrayed by another rap battle creator edited over the original. Look at this shot with all the Nostalgia Critic thumbnails. This is insane. He made the beautiful work of art known as JonTron versus Scott the Woz, and it is a treat, okay? First off, JonTron shows up played by Fightmarker and then immediately dies after his first verse, and then gets replaced by Angry Video Game Nerd, and then it's just him versus Scott for the rest of the battle.
What, you want some of this too?
Sure. I don't think I've watched a battle where I get every single reference except this. Like jabs at a bunch of AVGN drama and really specific Scott the Woz jokes. So many goddamn people sent green screen footage of themselves for this. There's so many, and it's so funny because they all just look like porn parody versions of the real people. Fightmarker went out of his way to fucking edit this AVG and DVD cover to look more like Zawsome, the guy playing AVGN. Gotta give this one to AVGN, he won obviously.
Got the numb nuts, got the dumb cunt, got the nightmare on Elm Street, this fucker, you work at it, dumb.
Annoying Orange versus OJ Simpson is such a stupid idea, but there are so many parts that I keep thinking about.
Focus playing poor guy, he doesn't have Fortnite. Mind you have evidence or Maya's cut like your knife.
I just really like the way Orange says he doesn't have Fortnite.
It's like when you made your wife coded crimson. You're the worst family guy since Homer Simpson.
It's like when you made your wife coded Orange, what the fuck? The Annoying Orange style is so well replicated, and Fightmarker has a really similar mouth and eyes to Danebo, but there's just something slightly wrong that it makes Orange disturbing to look at, like he's a skinwalker. And of course I need to talk about Deadpool versus Peter Griffin, which is not a rap battle. It is an experience that takes you to a higher plane of existence. Please stop watching and go watch this instead if you haven't. This is probably the most experimental video in this entire genre. The battle stops and starts, restarts, so many new characters are added, it's fucking bonkers. The video starts on Fightmarker's actual channel page with the title cards coming alive like fucking Alan Becker animator versus animation. Then it just continues with a pretty normal but well edited battle until Peter's verse ends with this.
Holy crap, Lois!
I'm not Lois.
Somebody stop me, I'm stuck in the trap.
Jim Carrey's mask shows up and starts rapping for no reason.
How diggity Lois and make more sons of the man.
After that, Deadpool goes to rap again, but then fucking Jeff Bezos shows up.
Oh, giggity Lois, and then make some more orders.
Okay, and then again, Deadpool starts to...
Oh, giggity Lois. Oh, giggity Lois.
Deadpool just starts going through the cast of the battle, and it's so many cameos for literally 6 seconds, including...
Oh shit, that's me!
Okay, I'm in this video, but I swear my love for this is not biased. I had no idea it would be the single greatest thing ever uploaded to fucking the internet. Then the video turns into a different rap battle channel.
Welcome to Minecraft. This world is iconic.
And then the next Deadpool verse is just going through a bunch of multiverses, including different rap channels like Legend 57.
X-Force, deploy from the chopper.
Then it turns into an X-Men verse with Silver Fightmarker, where the budget slowly runs out until they're just portrayed with action figures. Peter's friends show up and just immediately die.
What's up, dog?
Shout out to the guy playing Joe, he also makes rap battles, and this image really speaks to me. Peter is pretty upset, so he turns into Fortnite Peter and says this.
White fur, blacklisted, canine, molester.
Then it turns into a Trapped in the Closet parody, complete with R. Kelly showing up, and these are just beautiful performances.
There's more fun in store if you open that door.
Deadpool hit that shit, oh my god. Then the mask fucking comes back again! The battle reaches its height in insanity whenever Peter becomes God and Deadpool becomes the devil, so now it's just a fight between heaven and hell, complete with more random background cameos.
I hang with Mephisto and spread rumors that he's gay.
The entire battle has really good lines, but this part might have the funniest.
So many souls, so many found charred. I chill on my couch and watch himself.
Specifically Demon Deadpool, but also Peter says this.
And Ryan Reynolds gave a bunch of women AIDS.
And finally, the battle ends with this verse.
Fallen going to heaven, that's not where you'll be. You'll die at 11 and come straight to me.
What a verse to end it on. Again, please go watch this video, even if you already did. Go do it again. And if you didn't, I basically just went over how it's structured and a couple details. There's still so many good moments or genuinely smart lyrics in this. Where do you even start with the process of making Deadpool versus Peter Griffin?
Fuck. Shit. I actually don't know.
Why did you make this?
It's been like 2 years since I thought of the initial concept.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just been going at it. I liked rap battles for a long time. Obviously, like that's why I still do it. I'm sure if I didn't like it, I'd fucking stop. But I've liked it. I've liked it for a long time since I was a itty bitty boy. And I like Deadpool. I like Marvel things. I'm a Marvel nerd, dude. I love the MCU. Love She-Hulk. And then you can put in that clip of like She-Hulk's twerking or something, dude.
Okay.
But fucking okay.
I'll do it. I'll consider it.
I thought of the whole structure on how it was gonna play out like in one shower. I was just thinking about it.
That's good.
Like I was just like, oh man, okay. It has to go like just do a bunch of shit. Okay, where do I go? Where do I go? And for some reason, just like a memory unlocked from when I was a kid and I saw like Trapped in the Closet for the first time with my family. And I was like, dude, that is so fucking stupid. I need to do this. And it works because the fucking Family Guy, they're like, oh, remember that time when fucking R. Kelly was a pedophile? And then like, he would have a cutaway again.
Big man screams, look man, I'm just a stripper. I say a stripper.
I really think this is the magnum opus of the rap battle community, but I did save one more channel for last just because of the sheer amount of good content coming out of it so fast, and that's Freshy Kanal. Epic Rap Battles of History was the first, and they've made so many quality rap battles, so they'll always be the king, but if we're just going off pure production value and lyrics, I prefer this channel, and I don't think that's even a controversial opinion. This channel is just godly. It always has the best people working on it to make some crazy shit. It's so hard not to just go through every video on this channel and talk about how good it is without just endlessly repeating myself. But I'm just gonna kind of do that anyway.
Kids are having sex.
Freshy Kanal started his channel uploading recordings of epic rap battles of history live performances. This is the level of indoctrination we're at. His battles used to be pretty average, sometimes just PNGs of fucking Miguel from Coco, but then it was updated to higher quality art, and their live action videos started, including better and better editing, until we got to this. This is the fucking Mr. Beast versus Squid Game rap battle channel. Okay, this is kind of losing focus, but I should probably mention the fake Mr. Beast meme. The guy playing Mr. Beast in this video is named Skitsy, and for a while being a fake Mr. Beast was like his primary identity on the internet after the announcer shouting Mr. Beast became a meme, and he got to meet the real Mr. Beast through it. But also, you know, being a fake version of Mr. Beast isn't like the best thing you can be known as.
Today we are going to hit the streets and ask people if they're subscribed. If they're subscribed, they get $23. But if they're not, they get executed. ISIS style.
He hasn't laughed yet.
ISIS style.
So then he just kind of started hating it and moved on with his life, but I find it kind of beautiful that he's still doing green screen footage for Freshy Kanal. Okay, I forgot to say something I should have included, but these new fucking Mr. Beast Lab toys that are pieces of shit, and I only have one of them because I thought it was funny. They put the fucking Mr. Beast pose from this video on one of the covers for the weird fucking figure where you fill him up, with like fucking goo and shit. The legacy of this fucking meme is still going.
Stretches up to 3 times its size.
Then they made a dream rap battle.
Rats, you're not the Blackened, so what's your excuse for the N-word?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't like this weird 8-minute long video where it's like Frodo Baggins versus ancient Egyptians for some reason. This shit goes on for way too long. But I love the guy playing Frodo. His name is Little Flex, and I love him. Most of his internet presence are through these videos, but after seeing him in so many, I just assumed he was a bigger creator than he actually was. He has star power, okay? He's going places. Specifically going to Robin Hood versus Guy Fawkes. I hope this goes better than last time. This is really when Freshy Kanal's true potential showed. We got Stupendium on this shit, Danbull, who was actually on a couple episodes of ERB, and a bunch of others for only a couple seconds. And unlike Deadpool versus Peter Griffin, all of these people actually met in person at a studio to film this. This guy does not fuck around with music either. Specifically, Patrick Bateman versus Sweeney Todd has a really good beat that fits both characters. And there's so many stupid references in this battle that they basically both go through their entire storylines in like 3 minutes. And these people have so much dedication. They apparently traveled to 3 different countries to film one fucking rap battle Freshy Kanal flew out his entire team to Los Angeles just to make one rap battle about fucking 1010 and Nathan Drake.
One trick to another, got family issues bubbling. Better take after your late mother commit to something.
Holy fuck, 1010. As a fan of the really funny looking 1010 movie and Uncharted just in general, I have to say this video sucks you off.
Your lousy captain loads a glass and then he takes a shot. I'm in the action, load the gat and then I take the shots. Well, you say action, load the camera, then you take a shot.
Shout out for having literally the perfect person to play Nathan Drake here, Cam Steady. It ends with Indiana Jones showing up, and I don't really like this segment that much, but he does say this.
You both finish robbing my grave, I doubt.
Indy, 1010 is like 50 years older than you.
I'm looking for a sidekick tinted shoe, especially not short round for the Hitler youth.
Indy, what the fuck, man? Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared versus The Truman Show is another video that feels so good if you're a fan of both things.
Ripping through you like a magazine.
You see, there's a little Easter egg here because Truman rips through a magazine in the movie.
You more scream when you're speaking about canceled TV. Get your first pilot was so egregious that it couldn't be right.
It changes green lit to brown lit because green is not a creative color. This is a cool Easter egg.
This is the Easter egg hunter.
The video ends with Truman actually showing up to the real set and ruining the rap battle while it's currently being filmed, and this is so fucking cool. Star-Lord versus Jack Sparrow is not really my favorite when it comes to the actual rap, but dude, this video. A bunch of stupendiums start boarding Jack Sparrow's ship, and then it's just a clusterfuck where the Guardians of the Galaxy are fighting pirates. The Spot versus WD Gaster. This is crack. They got JT Music to play Spot because he knows his way around a rap battle.
Go get yourself a PJ from Fox.
JT Music does such a good job in this, but I have a feeling they literally only wanted to make a To The Bone reference.
No, you're actually alive after all. I've heard the legends Dr. Gaster say. How was the fall?
Gaster has almost no material to go off, but they utilize what there is so well. They gave him this really nice, almost ASMR sounding voice, and he's just treating it like an experiment. He doesn't actually give a shit about Spot. He's just making notes of him, and then Spot goes through multiple different universes, including a live action bit and a reference to the famous 1930s inspired run and gun game Rubber Hose Rampage.
Jolly old Saint Nick here.
But seriously, this bit is so cool, especially when Spot just loses it. There's so many details in this one, like the wingdings that show up sometimes are literally Gaster's lyrics translated to wingdings. This video was made with love in every stitch. Creeper vs. Babam isn't like super insane, it just has a really good animator on it, and I like how they got Dan Bull again because he made the famous Creeper rap in like 2014. But yeah, Babam still won. He fucking destroyed Creeper. There is no debate. And finally, the last rap I want to talk about today is Benoit Blanc versus Hercule Poirot. Now that just sounds like two really hard names to say belong to characters that aren't that relevant, but this is another video I'm begging you to watch before we proceed because I lost my fucking mind when I watched this. Instead of being a battle between two famous detective characters, it's actually 7. It's a secret battle royale. I respect this so much because they would have gotten so many more views if it just had like Batman posted on it, but no, it was kept a surprise. The Stupendium is playing Hercule and they do pretty good. Blanc's body actor is the same fucking guy from ERB's James Bond versus Austin Powers. He's playing another Daniel Craig character 10 years later. That is fucking amazing. The first surprise character is Columbo. I'm a big Columbo fan, so I'm glad they found a guy that just looks and sounds exactly like Columbo somehow. It's Johnny Montegrano, who was actually dubbed random Columbo memes before this, and then his face started morphing into Columbo. He looks exactly like him. I don't know, but it's beautiful. The great thing about this battle is that they found a dead body on the road, so each detective is trying to solve the murder while also blaming the detective they're dissing for it. So that means motherfucking L shows up to accuse Columbo. Should have gotten the L from the live action Netflix movie where he grabs a big fucking space gun to go hunt light. Batman body acted by Fightmarker shows up with this sick ass costume and drops some devious shit.
But since you play a chess match well,
I am the Dark Knight and I've been following your path, L.
The writing in this video is cosmic level because Batman is referring to a knight chess piece that goes in an L shape. How many times can one channel top itself after it stops topping me? Then a CGI Batman starts flying through the air. That's fun until we reach Shaggy Rogers, who probably has the most personal lyrics in the entire video.
We can't rush to conclusions, it's important. Last time someone took shots in the dark, Bruce got
Holy shit. Zawsome is playing Shaggy here, and I love how he uses the Shaggy voice crack to his advantage in some parts to emphasize what he's saying. Oh shit, it's Sherlock Holmes, played by Rustage. I'm sorry, I'm sure Rustage is a nice guy, but like, the only thing I know about him is that he used to make anime rap ciphers, including fucking Nuxtaku.
Where the ladies at? Where the ladies at? Minetta's here to pick out women that I'm gazing at.
You know what? I may not like it, but I really enjoy the fact that he's typecast as a sex pervert.
Why did y'all man talk to her disrespect?
Sherlock basically wipes the floor with everyone, especially when Watson comes out, played by Little Flex, and they both solve the murder by concluding that the guy was just passed out and he's actually fine. There isn't a lot of rap battles where the winner is just stated in the video. It's Shaggy. This is not as genre breaking as Deadpool versus Peter, but it just has a really great idea that was executed in the best way possible. Again, there's a legitimate lyrical genius in these videos. Please go watch them. I don't think I've ever made a video like this where there was almost nothing to poke fun at. I mean, yeah, there was that, but this community mostly only makes quality, and that's really beautiful to see when most of YouTube just doesn't have this type of soul in it. Not to say my goal going into something is to make fun of it and completely disrespect it, but usually there's more stuff I can point to and say that's not very good or poke fun at it. I can barely poke fun at this. I'm just sucking these channels off. I'm sorry. All things considered, it's still a pretty small community, and I just really admire how non-competitive it feels. Like, all of these channels mostly collaborate with each other to make L versus Columbo. It's beautiful. I kind of realized how much I really don't have to say. Like, I did repeat myself a lot, but I just want to see emphasis put on how good these channels are, and I definitely recommend taking a look at them if you're interested in this kind of stuff. I salute you rap battle channels in the only way I know how. Epic rap battle! Luigi Mangione versus the Wario apparition begin!
Luigi on this bitch, where's your body need a stitch? So forgettable they think you're glitched? Let me take a guess, you rich? I just know I have one job, killing this flowing king blow job, get it? Only a head? Don't worry, I'll make you dead. Had to do the assassination, had to do it to save the nation. For all I have killed, I take a kneel at the funeral that won't know L is real. Killing CEOs, I dare need you to stop running WarioWare. Players 2 to the Grim Reaper, pistols, I'm a one true keeper. Trying to race now, good speeder. You're the caboose, I'm the line leader. Oops, I guess I was busted, got accosted, but I can still bust the cap in your bus and have you dusted. I put the L in CEO aside. You my next kill, it's homicide. We all know they'll be on my side. I brisk walk, don't need a ride. Government agents, the only ones who cry. Check his pulse, I checked it twice, he fucking died. I may be in jail, but at least I tried. Hard to kill when my hands are tied. Unlike you, I walk with legs and stride. Why should we all kneel and abide? When here's a nifty gun, I just buy. Every copy is fucking personalized. Radio is on this track. Doctors pay no money back. You obviously know how to attack, but that won't fix the crack in your back. Don't you know? Peach gave me a super princess BJ, but the only way you can get away is with a BOJ. I'm like Wario, but the ghost is like Mario, but can't see his toes. I flipped the M, now they're startled because they found you at McDonald's. Blow off your cartridge, it's a little dusty. Put it in, you'll want to see me, trust me. You've only got one kill, you look rusty. Your life could be summed up in a cutscene. Match me up with any of these fuckers from Creepypasta. Give me an endless staircase and it's a toss-up. Been drowned is already down, so toss him. Momo is ugly, need some clothes like a dresser gown. I've been crowned at the lavender town. Just like your back pain is chronic, I will step on that shit stained Sonic. Next is a lifer stall known as Tail Stall, who outdrew the bitch enough to make your skin crawl. Slenderman is slender, but not so tall at all. You turned your crime into a clue, but I never played that game. Violent protest was a fluke, always stays the fucking same. Go fuck yourself.
Who won? Who Wario!